Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and this is a video that I didn't expect to make. If you've been subscribed for a long time, then you should know that Blackpink was my first big old group. Based on my bias. I mean, I was out here reacting to interviews, dance practices, everything. With that in mind, this video feels both weird yet important to make, especially because of the fact that I've been a fan for so many years. I usually don't do these type of videos, but because I have been a fan for so long, it feels even more necessary. So if you are a Blink and you're active with an online basis, then you've probably been knowing by now that Lisa has been dating Frederick Arnold. It wasn't confirmed by either of the two, but with all the videos and photos circulating around, it was basically an open secret. Well, not anymore, because Lisa is about to release her new song, Moonlit Floor, this upcoming Thursday. I only heard the Instagram snippet, which sounded great. She then early performed the song at the recent Global Citizen Festival, and while I tried to avoid any audio to react as blindly as possible to the song, I could not escape the amount of tweets made about the lyrics. Lyrics that basically confirm and openly announce her relationship with Frederick. And while most of those tweets were making fun of Frederick's looks, a lot of them also shared some information that I previously didn't know about. Because even though I knew about her dating Frederick for a while, I never really bothered to further look him up or do my research or whatever. So why would I? I don't mind if idols and artists date or not. As a matter of fact, I've always been someone that celebrates whenever idol news drop, like recently with Karina. I'm the exact opposite of the parasocial K-pop fan is what I'm trying to say. I knew he's a French billionaire and that's it. I otherwise minded my business. But like mentioned, ever since she performed that song, a lot of tweets came onto my timeline, a lot of which educated me on Frederick and what he has been up to. And unfortunately, he is a Zionist. He, his family, and all of his companies have directly supported and funded Israel, which has been committing genocide against Palestine for a very long time, far before October 7th, and has now also expanded their attacks towards Lebanon and Yemen and more. All while my shit country called Germany is helping funding it. I genuinely hate the word and its politics. But yeah, Frederick and his family are Zionists that have been annually donating $120 million to Israeli forces, which makes him and his family horrible human beings. And I don't know about you, but I personally would never want to date a Zionist. Same like how I wouldn't want to date a racist, homophobe, transphobe, you get the idea. Because I personally would not want to spend my time with someone like that, and I would not be able to love them either. But Lisa does. Lisa has been in a relationship with him for years at this point, and beyond that has now made a song clearly dedicated to him. And that is problematic. That isn't just problematic, I think it's a huge issue. Because if one thing is 100% clear, and it's that she knows. She 100% knows what has been going on in Palestine. She 100% knows what Frederick and his family have been doing. She's a grown woman, she knows what she's doing. She knows what is happening in this world. And I personally find the fact that she is dating a Zionist really, really bad. Again, people are allowed to date whoever they want. As I said, I don't mind idols and artists dating. It's completely normal. The thing is, I do mind and start to care when an artist that I supported for a long time dates a person that is this problematic. Because the moment you date someone, you seem to be fine and happy with whatever they're up to. Like mentioned earlier with the examples I made, if you date a racist, you obviously have no problem with racism. And if you date a Zionist, then you obviously don't have an issue with that either. And don't get me wrong, the world is caught up in Zionism. K-pop as an industry has been rotten in Zionism as well, especially HYBE, which a lot of people have actually decided to boycott everything regarding the company because of it. While I still stream HYBE artists' music, simply because the couple of streams just simply make no difference, especially the insight to the amount of casual audiences that stream it anyways, I will never purchase any HYBE artist's album, merch, or similar. It would feel wrong. I do not want to directly financially support such a company. I still support the groups on social media and listen to their music because they really can't do much about it. The artists can't control the one business their company's caught up in, and given the contractual shit, they can't just leave the company either. This is just a huge problem with the industry and world in general. Same for all those brand deals with McDonald's, Starbucks, and fashion brands. I can't decide if the taxes I pay every month get used to fund Israel or not either. But at least I can decide who she dates. Lisa can decide who she wants to be in a relationship with and who she releases a love song for. And that happens to be Frederick Arnold. And again, couldn't care less about what he looks like. All the people that make fun of his appearances, who fucking cares? I care about the fact that he is a Zionist billionaire who stands on the wrong side of history and funds a genocide. And Lisa being in a relationship with a person like that is honestly unacceptable. I genuinely find it terrible, and it has made me look at Lisa differently. It's one thing to work with brands that are affiliated to Israel in some degree. It's a fucking mess as barely escapable at the moment. But it's another thing to choose to date a Zionist and release a love song for him. And the fact that she performed said song at an event in which a cat proceeded to talk in support of Palestine and other countries that Israel has been attacking is honestly so dystopian to me. Lisa is a great artist, always has been and will continue to be, but Lalisa Madubad, dating a Zionist, has heavily damaged my view and opinion of her as a person. And I know a lot of people will try to separate the art from the artist and want to enjoy the music of someone even if the artist is problematic, but I feel like I just can't do that here, at least with her solo music. Especially with a song dedicated to a Zionist. I would feel like a hypocrite if I were to think anything else or were trying to make excuses. I know that me not listening to this new song or music going forward isn't going to change the world. It isn't going to change your numbers. As a matter of fact, it won't change anything. But as a long-term fan of Blackpink and Lisa, I need to hold her accountable. She isn't a 19-year-old rookie anymore. She's a grown woman, chooses to date a Zionist, which is something I simply cannot support. And again, the main reason why I am making this video is because I've been such a long-time fan of Blackpink and Lisa, which makes the situation especially disappointing to me. I could make dozens of videos about horrible people in the industry and issues with K-pop, but this isn't what my channel is about. I do have released hundreds of Lisa and Blackpink videos on this channel over the years, which is why I feel obliged to voice my thoughts on the situation. Especially because some people may actually not know what's going on, and even just a handful of people now knowing is important to me. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, to add, and other than this really sucks. I find it really disappointing, and I hope that other people will start holding their favorites accountable when necessary, which I believe is 100% the case here. Lisa's fandom is huge. She got fans that will not care, and she will continue to thrive as an artist no matter what happens, but I nonetheless feel like this video was necessary, even if I may lose some subscribers for it. Please donate to Palestine, Lebanon, and other countries affected by Israel's genocide. I will put down some links below in the description. And everyone affected would really appreciate it. Thank you.